Hello Darklings and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a really fun hashtag I see going around the community. That is hashtag show us your decks VR defeating my soul. Please go over and give the original creator the love and support and all the things. The link will be in the description. And let's get into it. I'm excited to do this tag. The first question is a deck that you want to use, but for whatever reason you haven't been able to. For me, that is going to be the Arthurian Tarot. I absolutely love this deck, and I'm really into like Arthurian magic or the folklore and legends behind King Arthur and such. But I have not been able to really work with this deck yet. I do want to kind of do a study on it. Rochelle had gifted this to me quite a while ago because we were planning on doing a study with it. It's interesting because it has some work in it you can do that starts around this time. And it's kind of like a yearly long work book type of thing inside. So I thought that made this deck really interesting and special. And I do really like it. It wouldn't be like my usual type of deck, but it is one that I do love, and it's one of those that I could never see myself rehoming, not only because I'm a sentimental person and I keep every gift I get, but I do genuinely like this deck. So that is number one. Number two is the 12th deck to the right on your tarot shelf. For me, that is the Fae Whispers Oracle, created by Rochelle at Amethyst Ascension. And this deck is absolutely perfect for the community collab hashtag Summer's hosting this month. But upon that, I like to use it as like a little daily message from the Fae, like a little fortune every day that I could just take some advice from. It is beautiful. Them are the bags, right? It almost just pulls you right into their world. But yeah, so interestingly enough, this was my 12th deck to the right. And I'm glad it was. The next question is a deck you've been thinking about rehoming. And for me, that's this one, In Dreams Oracle. And it's cool because this deck kind of has its own little system to it of divination. The art is really cool. It's different. And you guys know that I like different. I like dark. I like unique. This deck is very, very surreal in its artwork, almost like an actual dream. It's interesting and unique, and I do love it. It is stunning. But what's sad is I just haven't connected to it in the way that I had hoped I would. That is always like a travesty for me. When I get a deck I'm excited about, I absolutely love the deck, and I just haven't connected to it. But I did just gift a coworker a few decks, just rehomed a few. And I was excited and happy to, and I put this one in the bag to rehome it, and I just couldn't. So maybe that is a sign. The fact that I couldn't part with it. We will see. The next question is about decks that you don't store in their original box and why. I have quite a few not in their original box, and I either bought these and put them in it. I'm going to redesign these for the decks specifically, or I got them in these little bags that I had purchased at the Dollar Tree. I actually got both in the Dollar Tree. But so tuck boxes. Can we talk about tuck boxes for a moment? Because I really, really hate them. And the reason why is because they fall apart so easily. So I absolutely love and adore this deck, Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle. But tuck boxes just, to me, fall apart. They're really easy to fall apart at the creases. And this deck was quite new. I actually haven't used it all that much, though I need to more. I mean, look at that artwork. It is just stunning, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. I love this deck. It will never go anywhere. But yeah, so one of the main reasons why I've stored them not in their original box is because they just fell apart. I have the Night Sun Tarot also, that I had to put in a box. So yeah, I tend to not, or try not to get the decks with tuck boxes anymore unless I absolutely have to have the deck and they don't come in another option. But yeah, and this one was the other one, my Necronomicon deck. Okay guys, sorry, I'm trying to get that glare out of the camera. But I definitely don't want the cards ruined. I'm trying to see which one out of the boxes and the bags kind of store them better and protect them better, because I don't want to create all those little boxes and then find out later I did it in vain. But anyway, that answers that. The next one is a deck with more or less than 78 cards in it. I chose to show the Archeo deck because I adore this deck. It is everything to me. It is a deck of archetypes that help a lot with past life work. I use it to look deeper into a situation. Say I'm struggling with somebody or in a relationship, coworkers, people in my life, and I want to understand them better, or another perspective, or gain insight on where they're coming from. Ultimately, I feel like the hero's journey and that cycle is symbolic for our lives and how all of us are personally on that journey. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be the journey of a hero, but we're all on a journey and we all are an archetype or have these archetypes for us on our journey. Sometimes it's very difficult to know where somebody's head is at or where they're coming from or to understand them in a situation. So sometimes I'll whip this out and ask, like, what archetype are they playing for me right now? And that helps me gain new insights or different perspectives on a person. And did I mention it's great for past life work? And I had forgotten to mention, so Courtney from the future coming back, this card, or this deck has 42 cards in it, including one blank one for you to create your own archetype. The next question was challenging for me, a deck with a cloud on the box. Well, I don't have one. Most of mine are pretty dark. I'm not going to find a whole lot of clouds on decks in my collection, but this deck did have some smoke, so it's a smoky cloud. It's a cloud, and I figured I'd use this for this question because it's kind of all I have that is closest to that. It has been well used, if you can't tell. But I do love this deck too. If you have read the House of Night series, then this deck is based on that series, which that'll always be a series close to my heart. I know it didn't age very well for a lot of different reasons, but I loved it. I will continue to love it. It was one of the first times we got a different perspective on vampires and witches kind of being one thing and magical beings. And I hope to the gods that they do end up doing a TV series. But it is wonderful. The only thing I wish is that it didn't have these borders. The borders are way too big in this deck. I thought about trimming them down, but I just can't do it. The next question is a deck you've never shown on your channel. For me, that's going to be the Daydream Tarot deck. I want to do a walkthrough of this deck because I don't see one on YouTube. But my son, my beautiful darling boy, got this for me recently. And I just love him so much. But I'm so grateful. He knows his mom. This deck is absolutely amazing. So I haven't shown it on my channel because it's brand new. And I haven't done a whole lot of walkthroughs because, as you see with my camera in this video, I have a stand but not a very good one for doing walkthroughs. And I want to get one really soon so that I can do better quality walkthroughs. But anyway, look at this fool. Look at this art. It's very Coraline, almost Tim Burton, or reminds me of that type of stuff. I just, absolutely, absolutely adore this. I mean, come on. If you don't like this, then we can't be friends. I'm just saying. This is my favorite Cups card in the deck. I don't know why, but it is. So yeah, it's really great. And now it's been seen on my channel, so I'm going to end up doing a whole dang walkthrough in this. Yeah, if you'd like a walkthrough, let me know. I think I could rig something up with my camera to keep it still. Look at that, lovers. Oh, I just love it. I get like cute aggression with amazing decks. I just want to hug and squeeze them. The next question, a deck with a different animal for strength besides a lion. I chose the Tarot of the She. And it is a dragon, a powerful, powerful dragon. And I love it so, so much. Look at that. So this deck and I have a very special relationship. As you can see, it is very, very well used too. Very, getting kind of worn. But this deck will only read for me. I cannot do readings for others with it. It will only read for me. I've tried cleansing it. I've tried many, many things. But you know what? That's okay. Because I don't think it's a bad thing. And the She, I've done a lot of reading, studying, research into. And I'm going to be communicating with them this month for Summer's Tag and Finding the Fae. If you guys have not joined that yet, I'll leave a link in the description for you to check that out, along with the Amethyst Ascension group, so you can go in there and get the free digital journal and all. But I love these beings, and I really hope to make a lot of progress with them this month. It's got to be a sign that they'll only read for me with this, right? And I'm going to be using that glyph a lot. A deck that comes in a box that's inside of a box. So I didn't have one of them decks. But hey, look at this really cool one. I love it, and I love the box. So the Norse Goddess Rune Oracle is another one of my top 11 decks. And we're just going to use this for this question because I have no decks that are in a box that comes inside another box. So allow me to have this opportunity just to share this one because I absolutely love it. And you know what? The majority of decks come to you if you order them online in a big box and they're inside of a box. So maybe it counts, right? Right? See, there's a loophole for everything. Stick with me to teach you more tips and tricks and loopholes. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be special to laugh at my sarcasm, I guess. I love you guys. But anyway, I absolutely love this deck. So I just figured, you know what, I'll just do this for this question and share it, because we all love awesome decks. This one's quite feminine and amazing. I love that one. And why not have the opportunity, right? Take an opportunity when you see one and break the rules. The next one is a deck that would not appear in your top 10 fave. I have every Edgar Allan Poe deck out there. There's 3 of them. And this is one of them. And the box is excellent. Really, really excellent. Really good quality. Well, damn, I could have used the box inside another box thing for this. Look at that. That shows how much I really don't use this deck. Well, we're going to keep going. The book is really amazing. I adore Edgar Allan Poe. The backs is really awesome. The art is okay enough and pretty true to the stories. So why don't I like it, you might ask? Well, for one, I don't really care for pip decks. It's a personal preference of mine. Though this one's well done, but the cards, I cannot use this. I swear if you shuffle these once, they're going to break down. And I'd be really, really upset. So this one I tend to keep as one of my collector decks. I do love the art. I love the Poe themes. The cardstock, however, very, very disappointing. And yeah, very disappointing. And the deck itself was kind of underwhelming. I feel like there's so much more you could do, in a Poe deck. So, yep. Next is a deck that you associate with the color green. I also won this one in a giveaway. Man, I appreciate those ladies so much. And it couldn't have come at a better time. The Healing, the Inner Child Oracle. This one I won from Carla. And I appreciate it so much. And let me tell you, when it comes to healing, I think of green. Not only with healing, but, prosperity, other things. But healing, grounding, I think of the earth. I think of green. Not to mention, green is also my favorite color. I thought it was black. It is black too, but besides black, green is my favorite color. And this deck, I tell you, I did not think I would connect with it the way that I did. But this too is one of my top 11 now. It is stunning. And the use you get out of it when it comes to healing and childhood trauma or trauma in general, it is amazing. Oh my God. So I've connected very well and have a good relationship with it, so it reads excellent for me. But it's the symbology of almost all love in this deck that I like. For example, that shadow card, she looks to be holding her shadow's hands, like she's showing it compassion, right? And green is also in almost all of these cards. But I'm so grateful for this deck. I'm so grateful for Carla and the relationship I have with this deck, because it is truly a transformative one to work with. So if I think of green, this deck automatically appears in my mind. The next question is a secondhand, pre-loved, pre-owned deck. These two are perfect for that because I got them both at the same time from a used comic book store. And I absolutely love these decks. So we'll start with this one first. The Beautiful Creatures Tarot is absolutely stunning. I want to collect all of the decks like this. Now, because it came pre-used, I didn't get the little snuggie box inside here to keep these kind of together. But all the cards are here. I did cleanse it so it could accumulate my energy instead. And this deck is so beautiful. I love the art. I love it so much. And let me tell you, I think I got both decks for like 10 bucks altogether. I know. I did do a walkthrough of this, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to kind of quickly show you. I do want to collect the vampire one, and there's a few others with this artist out there that I absolutely have to have. And oh my gosh, why do I think of Selena when I see this card? Selena, beautiful, I'm really thinking of you right now. And I feel like there's even like a little message here for you. And it's the number 13. I don't know why, but I really think I'm picking something up for you. That's interesting. I'm going to lay this card aside. The next one is the Starman Tarot. So this one is so super cool, and I am a fan of David Bowie. Oh my gosh, I totally could have used this one too for a box inside another box. This one literally is a box inside of another box. Jeez. Leave it to me to fumble this. Anyway, the frequencies back here are supposed to be extraterrestrial. And this deck, though very futuristic, very almost cyberpunkish, very interesting, almost reminds me of something you'd see on another planet. And I do feel like there are secret hidden codes in this deck. Within the frequencies, within the symbology. It's a very interesting deck. That's really what I can say about it. But there's a lot of hints, like look at this DNA strand in the fire. And as you go, you'll start noticing all these little frequencies in the cards. So there is definitely some hidden stuff here. I want to dive into a deep study of each of these cards and maybe meditate on it and see what I can see. Next was a deck with the most used guidebook. Now, you can see that this one's been quite used, quite worn a bit. I got to get a new box for this. So it isn't the guidebook that came with this deck, but the books that are out for the Thoth Tarot. Rochelle, me, and Carla from Amethyst Ascension and Miss Kulala's Mystical Musings, we all had done a study on the Thoth Tarot in depth. And those books I really used and worn more so than any other deck that I have. I did, even after our study, return to those books time and time again and just read over and over. So if I really had to choose, I would say it is those books. Currently, I don't have them. They're in storage because I moved recently, but I do need to get them out. The next one is a deck with water on the box. So this one is called the Alien Tarot. I got it online. I don't know much about this deck, and there isn't much about it out there. I do think the creator might be on YouTube. I am not sure, but I got it off of the website of his, and I'm going to try to find it again and link it in the description, because I don't think his deck's very well known. And I love it. Who the hell wouldn't love this deck? Look at it. It is amazing. And I can't remember his name right now, so I will put all of that in the description as well. But this deck is great. Another one I've looked all over YouTube. I cannot really find much hype or much walkthroughs on it. Again, I don't think it's very well known. I think it was just a private creator that made it. So I don't think it's very mainstream, but I do adore it. I adore this deck so freaking much. It's every like extraterrestrial enthusiast's dream. It is great. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. I loved aliens. I love them so much. And last but not least, the deck with your most favorite card in it and why. Now, I will say that this changes for me frequently, my favorite cards. But right now, because I mean, there's so many good cards out there, right? I can't choose just one. But right now, it's going to be in the Venus Morningstar Tarot. And for me, it is the Devil card. This painting is one of my all-time favorite historical depictions. Some say it was Eve, others say Lilith. I say regardless. I adore this. I mean, some could even say that Lilith is just another side of Eve, her dark feminine, right? Lilith is all of us, but she looks so peaceful there, embracing her femininity, her sexuality, and coiled inside the snake. It's just, I love it. I love this card so, so much. I also love this deck. To me, any Luciferian, I think, would love this deck. I think they're upside down. Oh no. But look. Anyway, so that was my answers for this awesome tag. Thank you so much, Feeding My Soul, for creating this. I loved it. I love the questions and I love the challenge of it.